Oh, Overwatch 2 is a 5v5 hero tactical shooter. FPS. There's a lot of info there. But you shoot the gun, you push objectives, and you try to win. Yup. What is his is mine. What's mine is mine too. The married men have chimed in. We'll play one unranked game because I haven't played yet to warm up. But so I'll introduce a couple things there. I'll show you the competitive ranks right here. So the tier legend. Hopefully that's all visible. You can't see bronze, but you can see everything else. And under my camera, it says 5 divisions per skill tier. So like within bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, all of those. Within them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You start at 5, you work your way up to 1, then you rank up to the next tier. If you've played other shooters, they've all got similar systems. And now they adjust after every match. Until this season, you had to get 5 wins or something like 15 losses before you got a rank adjustment. So there was like no feedback after every game, and it was really kind of frustrating to see for a lot of people, especially like the high ranks and maybe the low ranks too. In the middle ranks, it was okay. Like you got pretty good cycle, but it was like if you lose more than 5 games in a stretch, then you know that you're going to derank. So it's like kind of frustrating to finish out those games. Don't be scared. It's only ups from here. I am Confusion. Waiting on numbers for his thoughts. Yeah, so in this game, there's support, damage, and tank. So those are the 3 roles you can see in the bottom right. And you have a different rank for each of those. There's also open queue, which means you kind of load in and you can play any of the roles, mix and match with your teammates. But in the role queue, which is the main version of Overwatch competitive, you have support, tank, DPS separated. And for the most part, the last couple seasons, I've just been playing DPS. I've done my support placements and placed like high platinum. And this season, they basically took your rank, and if you did average, you basically are 1 rank down. Average to good, you're like 1 rank down. So I was probably somewhere in Diamond last season and didn't really play, so they bumped me down to Platinum. In Season 8, I finished Masters 3 in DPS. So the goal today, to finish out placements, the goal today is to finish at Diamond 3. Right now, I'm targeted at Diamond 5 after 6 placement games. I have 4 placement games left. After those 4, we're trying to win 3 out of 4 games today to hopefully finish at Diamond 3, bump our way up to Masters in the next couple, probably before next stream. In between there, I'll probably play. And then the goal for this season is to hit Grandmaster. We'll see how realistic it is because they added Champion this season. Grandmaster used to be the top, and then top 500 was like right above that, or like at the top of Grandmaster. But they added Champion, so everything's kind of skewed. So maybe Grandmaster's easier, maybe it's harder because more players are returning, more good players. So there's a lot that could happen, but that's kind of the goal. I think they also wanted to adjust the bell curve, kind of, because like the middle ranks were too high or something like that. So they're readjusting maybe the way that the points are distributed. So maybe it's harder, maybe it's easier. Our goal for the season is try to hit Grandmaster. After like the last couple months were the first time I ever hit Masters. So I was a diamond plat player for a long time. So I'm gonna I already did a little bit of shooting warm-up, so we're gonna go right into an unranked game. I'm gonna play a DPS game. Kind of show you guys how it works a little bit. So we'll go practice screens really quick. So I'll show you the hero roster real quick. Let me know if the audio is okay and everything as well. Can I hear everything? Let's hope so. Let's turn on audio a little bit higher for myself. Let me know if the sound effects are a little too loud. I think the game volume was a little too loud and my mic was a little too quiet last time. So if it's the same case now, just let me know. Thank you, Nikolai. I appreciate it. Oh, we got into a game. Too late. I'll show you the hero roster as we're loading in here, though. So we got our tanks on the left side. I forget if my camera is going to be covering anything, but hopefully not. The highlighted available players here in the middle are DPS players. Somebody's tweaking. Wait, what is happening? Did I do open queue? Oh, someone left the game. I was tripping. All right, we're just going to play Soldier because he's easy to pick. Thank you, Diablo. I appreciate it, man. Got my audio all the way up, so hopefully I can hear everything. You know what? I have filters on, so every time I talk, the game audio goes lower, even in my own ear. So I'm going to have to fix that for next time. It's fine when I play on a PC game, but when I play on console like I am right now, that's when it gets messed up. I might take a look at that before next game. So right now we're doing a push mode. You see that robot in the middle where it says escort? We're going to try to push that. It's like a tug of war. Try to push it farther than the other team pushes it. And the objective is basically just win team fights. So I probably shouldn't be fighting this ball right now, but I think we'll be able to get a quick kill on him. There we go. All right, so their tank is dead. You get 1 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS. That guy's AFK, I think. And there's one guy left over here somewhere. They get him? Oh, mercy. Hello. So yeah, you got your 2 supports here. Oh, here's our tank already popping up. He's pretty low. He shouldn't have pushed out without his team, basically. Someone's still pushing the robot, so we're chilling. We're going to go for their support. Just waiting for someone to peek out there. But it looks like nobody is. Somebody's pushing the robot by themselves, so that's not very fun for them, but they're doing the work. This is a random team, yes. We're going to be solo queuing probably all season. Although you can play with your friends, obviously. I'm going to try to get out of here. Someone might be behind me. My Soldier 76 has his own healing station. I'm going to go behind him and try to ultimate. Doomfist got 2 kills, so I'm just going to fight this out. And Genji ulted late. Everybody was already dead. If you shave mustache for the wedding, minus 500 points. That guy was a one-shot. They added a new passive this season, too. Oh, I did. I just couldn't hear there. I'm going to adjust the audio before I start next game. I forget what I was saying, but team's doing good at least. You don't hear game audio at all? Okay. Is it cutting in and out, or you cannot hear it at all? I might have turned the... You know what I probably did is I probably turned... Oh, hello. Output off. So let me do that. Okay, let me do... Where is it? Video capture, monitor, and output. Okay, it should be on now. Let me know. 0 to begin with. Yo, Joe, what's up, man? How are you? I'm doing good, doing good. We are back. We're back playing video games, but not so much excited for playing for watching baseball. That I wish was different. He probably should have ulted, maybe. And I'm so lost without audio. Same, right? I'm kind of surprised. It sounds like somebody behind me. I'm kind of surprised that it sounds like the stadium stuff is real. So I thought that was fake. But I saw your quote tweet earlier. Did I not reload that whole time? So kind of disappointing. Dude, Stash could pull it off. Not a good idea for 99% of people. I've been surprised that more people are able to pull it off than I thought. in this new mustache era. But I thought more people were memeing when like people started first wearing mustaches in the last 5 years or so. Keeping mustaches, wearing mustaches. Would like someone else besides Reinsdorf to own the team. Agree. Agree. Let me know if the audio is there, by the way. The game audio. No, I don't think so. It's like how mullets are popular and still doesn't look good. Yeah. I think mullets are just high risk, low reward. I think very few people can pull it off. You have to have like a certain vibe. And it's not that... I don't mean to judge. I don't mean to judge. But it's like it's like an identity. Like, okay, this guy, like if you're specifically like a hockey player and like just a really funny person, I think you could pull it off as a personality thing. Judge guys. Fu Manchu food. Audio's here. It's at a good volume. Great, great, great. Yeah, I forgot to put it on correctly. Also, let me know if it's lagging. It probably is, and it's definitely cutting in and out. And I will fix that before the next game starts. So we play our test games. Also to warm up. I'm gonna go with a Doomfist. How a dad should look. Come a dad and grow stash. Yeah, FX. One's on my left for sure. He's got his hook. Happy to answer questions about how the game plays. I know I haven't done it too much because I've been so confuzzled. I haven't been playing well in this game, but it's a warm-up game, so it doesn't matter. Warm-up Quickplay game. Yeah, the audio is super laggy right now. Hopefully it doesn't matter for you as much as it matters for me. Kill him! Oh, thank God. I'm gonna pop an ult here in a second. I'm gonna try to get up. Oh. Full facial hair is okay, but I mean stash only. I figured that's what you meant. And gain 40 pounds. So basically, as DPS, obviously you're supposed to get kills, but a lot of people say just you're supposed to apply pressure, make sure they can't set up properly. Some characters, like my teammate is playing Tracer, and with Tracer you can focus a lot on just like distracting people and pulling attention away from the rest of your team to allow them to win team fights, and basically advantage. So if you've got your team playing 3v4, like your team has 4, and because you've pulled 2 of their teammates away, they have the numbers advantage, you're just going to win throughout the game. So if you have put pressure enough for that to happen, then you're doing your job. Even if you're not getting the kills, because it's like you are facing 2v1, the rest of your team has the advantage, and they'll be able to clean up and win. You do have to try to avoid dying, but you don't necessarily have to always be fragging out and winning. Soldier, you got some range, like that Tracer. Is she the one coming back right now? Can't see. Some characters are much more like, you got to be in their face, getting into their supports in their backline, disrupting. Here's their soldier. My audio is about 4 seconds delayed right now. But yeah, so every character obviously plays different in the way that they shoot and the way that their abilities play. But because of that, it also affects who you're supposed to fight, how you're supposed to fight them, where you're supposed to go, what kind of angles you can take, who you need to be like synergizing with. So So all of this stuff like takes time to kind of learn, and I'm still learning. I can hear the echo, but it's like delayed. So I don't know where she is. There she is. So I just look worse than I am right now, but I'm definitely still learning. So I'll make a lot of mistakes in kind of like setting up incorrectly and therefore taking the wrong fight with a character that just like has an advantage over me, and then challenging them a little too hard. Ego challenge sometimes. So learning the matchups, learning the maps, learning the positions, all that stuff is like super important. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to turn off these filters. Except for this one and this one. I'm going to turn those off. Gonna reset this. And we're going to get into a comp game in just a second. I want to make sure the audio is working right. So far, the only thing that's been working is deactivating the whole source, which shouldn't have to happen, but that's what's happening. So the reason why I'm not doing the middle just chatting today in between episodes is because the queue times are pretty long. So this is really when, in Overwatch at least, when I load up into a game, it takes about 4 to 6 minutes. At least it was yesterday. So that's where just chatting becomes a little bit easier. Whereas if it's like some other games, I might take a little bit longer, depending on how it works. Like if it's MLB, right? If I'm playing an MLB ranked game, then the game itself is like 45 minutes. We can take a little break in between anyway. Whereas these games are like 5 to 15 to 20 minutes. And the queue time's a little bit longer in between. So that kind of changes up the flow a little bit. So I'm turning up this audio. I've got a limiter at 25. That might be too high. But we're going to leave that for now. Once the game actually gets started, let's just go ahead and do a practice range. Let me know if the audio of like the guns and stuff are too loud. An Xbox 360 for $40? Sounds pretty good.
Someone needs to fill this out.
The audio does look kind of loud on my thing here.
I'm really feeling the heat.
But let me know if it sounds okay for you guys. Two controllers and games with all the cables. What kind of games did you get?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
So I don't know if you guys have been seeing on like Twitter and stuff. There was a huge balance change in Overwatch this season. And the main thing was that like the hitboxes of the bullets got bigger. Like the actual bullet sizes got bigger. So in most games, if you line up your crosshair perfectly, I wouldn't, maybe not necessarily in most games, but a lot of games are very precise with like how small the bullets are. So you have to be like right on the edge if you want to make contact and hit them. Whereas Overwatch, let's see, I haven't tested this myself. See where my crosshair is? The little dot is on her health bar basically. But the bullet is so big, it still hits her head. So there's been kind of like, but once you get into like a realistic distance, now she is a character that you need to get up into somebody's face to fight. And so it's probably easier for her to land bullets right now. But as you see, if I get this far, I'm still hitting where the dot is so small, so it looks like it shouldn't hit. But in reality, the bullet's like a little bit bigger than that, and you can use a different crosshair to make it look bigger if you wanted to. But you do have a little bit of margin, even at a little bit of distance now.
Feeling the heat.
Blaze Blue, Assassin's Creed, a Thief, Need for Speed. Sounds pretty good. But it is easier to make hit shots, and it is noticeable. But they also increase the health pool, so hopefully you're dying pretty much as fast against a lot of characters. Some characters like the snipers and this character Cassidy, maybe a little bit stronger, just because of like their difficulty is what made them difficult, obviously. And now that their bullets are bigger, it's a little bit easier to hit. Some of those skew a little bit better. So Widowmaker, the sniper here, she does one-shot headshots. I think she's the only one that can one-shot headshot now. Hanzo used to be able to shoot arrows to do that. But with the new health pool increase, he can no longer do that. So let me see what this guy plays. Soldier, Sojourn, Moira, Tracer. Okay. So I'm going to play Ashe. I haven't played Ashe this season yet. We're going to see how this goes. But the other DPS player plays a lot of the characters that I play. And they're a Grandmaster. I don't know if they're a Grandmaster in DPS. But I'll let them take their pick. And I might switch later. So they're going with Soldier for now.
Locked and loaded. Who's ready to get this done?
We're going to see how it goes with Ashe. I love playing Ashe. But I need to improve with her a little bit more before I can use her in ranked. Because I try to play her and then like I miss a little too many shots, positioned a little bit too aggressively, then it doesn't work out. Alright, they switched to Genji. I didn't see Genji on the top of their list. And hopefully my audio is all good. See if I can get that. There's nobody back there. I keep looking to see if anyone's back there, but they're not. Our tank is playing up high, which is good. For now. Thank you, Mercy. I'll go back up in a second, but I'm going to try to bait this D.Va for a second. I'm not really doing anything effective right now. But I'm just trying not to die right now. Because the rest of their team's not being super aggressive. Just their tank. Apply some pressure to their backline. Forced her to use her cooldown, which is a very strong offensive cooldown. The fact that she had to burn it like at the beginning of the fight was good. Mercy died in the back. I don't know who's back there though. I can't see.
I don't think you're going to make it.
Join me. She's gonna blow.
I'll come back for her in a second. So Mercy can fly to her teammates. There we go.
Stay out of
She
my
can fly to her
way.
teammates, so as soon as she sees me, she should be able to get here, but she's got a way to go.
Dynamite out.
And not here yet. And Ashe a little bit. The D.Va's going to fly on me in a second. We don't have teammates to help with that yet, so I got to play safe.
Point me in the right direction.
I think they're Sombra. She's a hacker. I think she's spawn camping. But I have my ultimate, so I'm going to pop that on the... Alright, should be a decent enough ult. Yeah, so I got one kill in the back. D.Va got me, but she left our teammates alone, or their teammates alone. So I think it still put the fight in our favor, even though I died.
La oscuridad te espera.
And they haven't really pushed the payload past that, so I think we're chilling.
The dragon becomes me.
Our Genji has an ult.
Immortality field deployed.
He's got their Ana, one of the supports. That's good. I probably shouldn't have shot there. Trying to get her to back up out of my face. We got the Orisa, so our tank is here, which means we probably can start getting in here. Alright, she's touching up points. That's good. Where's Sombra go? I probably shouldn't have jumped down. I was trying to get a better angle, but I need to keep my high ground positions a little bit better. Ooh, their D.Va came in for the save there. I might have died too, but
Heroes never die.
this Mercy's doing a good job. Lucio touch him up a little bit. And they never touched the point at the end, so we're going to go ahead and steamroll them there, or stop them, I should say. I only went 3 and 2.
0-0.
But their team wasn't that aggressive, so they couldn't really do anything. I wasn't really hitting great shots, but I was just trying to keep the high ground pressure. And maybe that did something. We'll find out. Overall, 3 and 2 is not very good, but nobody really got a ton of kills on either team. And it wasn't very... They didn't push it very far to the point where, like, there were a lot of fights happening. Usually, most teams are going to get it through that first checkpoint. And then you're going to have one, and then one more checkpoint, and then the final stretch. So basically 3 stretches with checkpoints. And that'll extend the game a lot longer. You'll see a little bit more discrepancy in KD.
Mental bearing, not skill.
And so we only have to push it as far as they did. Basically up that ramp there, and then cross that way to the end of the first point.
No unnecessary risks.
But they were kind of playing defensive on offense, so maybe they're a strong defensive team. We'll see.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Yeah, hopefully the audio is better. It's better in my ear, but it might be different on your end. Maybe too loud, maybe too quiet. Too low. It's a bad throw. Someone's sitting in there, but we're going to push the payload around. And last season, that probably would have killed her if you one-tap and then hit her again. There we go. She's got a Mercy, so she's going to get rezzed, but we'll have to use that resource. See if we go up high here. Take a position. I don't know if she knows I'm here. But, get that support. Light her on fire. Ah, she used her block. D.Va can't come get me yet, but they walled me off. I'm gonna take a loop around. Maybe go back up. I know someone chased back up here. Trying to hit the supports in the back because the D.Va's just going to get healed up. She probably has ult right now. So, just trying to farm my ult. Why did she do that? I don't know if she knew we were all up here. Alright, our Genji's dead to the Ashe. Waiting for the D.Va to push in because everybody's up here.
Come here, and I will heal.
No! Alright, I'm going to ult back there. Hopefully it's enough to push people off. And we should be able to win from here. Oh, they froze the Bob. Okay. So she countered my ultimate with her, the Freezy lady, Mei. She has a Blizzard ability, so it freezes everybody inside. including my ultimate guy, Bob. All right, that should win the game right there. Where'd Bob go? Where'd Mercy go? Is Bob on the point? Unfortunate. All right, positioning wasn't that great in this game. Like, I wasn't getting great angles, but I was kind of staying high ground, and they were a little bit afraid to push. So mostly just trying to stay alive, keep some pressure up. It worked, but it's not going to work as we kind of get a little bit higher. This game was a little bit slower than the couple of games I played yesterday. Like, the pace on yesterday's games was much faster for me. And so that makes it a little bit more hectic. This one was a little bit slower, so get the win. It's going to be... Let's see where it places us now. A Diamond 4... Okay, so before this game, I was projected at Diamond 5. Like I said, my goal for today is to end Diamond 3 in the placements, because that would be exactly 1 tier lower than where I ended, which was Masters 3. So 1 tier exactly on the rank reset, I think is going to be fine. What's up, Danny? How are you? It's a good Wednesday, you know? It's a good Wednesday. So yeah, we're gonna try to finish out at Diamond 3 today. Well, let's see. Well, we should have time to get through these placement games and maybe 1 or 2 more games after that. And we'll see how the kind of ranked calibration goes after the placements. But everybody's kind of in the same boat, right? So anybody that was also Masters 3, mid-Masters, whatever you want to call it, is also dropping to the same place. So theoretically, the lobbies should be about the same as they were when I was finishing the season. But I went on a pretty good streak at the end of last season. As I was like, starting to play a little bit better, learning some things. And so hopefully that means we can keep improving and keep moving up. See how long this queue time is. Yesterday's queue times, I was getting some 5, 6, 7 minutes, which for console is a little bit long. You can get some pretty long queue times on PC for sure, especially when you're at the top. When you're at the top, these queue times are like 30, 45 minutes. So thankfully, I've never had to experience that. But around here, you're getting about 4 to 6 minutes usually. All right, if you guys see any characters that you want me to explain, or you want to see their kits or anything like that, just let me know. The ones that I usually play are Soldier, Sojourn, Ashe. That was the first time I played her in a while, but she's like one of my favorite characters, so I like to try to go back to her. Tracer I've been playing a little bit more of. I tried playing some Sombra last season. I'm not great with her, but there's like certain lobbies, like if they're not ready for a Sombra, you can absolutely destroy them, even if you're like... I make a lot of mistakes with her, and if you don't punish those mistakes, she can just destroy you. So that's why I was kind of out with her. Same with Tracer. Tracer's just a little bit more... she's always been kind of like a top player's character. If you're really good with Tracer, you're going to run the lobbies. But there's been some metas, especially this year, where she's just not very good because she wasn't as powerful. She like had her damage reduced or something, and then like... I guess the way the game was set up in Overwatch 2 with 5v5 instead of 6v6, only one tank, probably hurt her a little bit. Not sure. I don't know what goes on those top metas. Power adapter and controllers. Oh, okay. Oh, you already have your good 360. Right. That's not your mini Xbox. That was like this big, right? What was up with that again? Let's see what Squid plays. I probably should have done that a second ago. Squid Sojourn mostly. I'm gonna go Soldier in that case.
Every soldier needs a cause. Power means nothing if you do not put it to use.
I'm gonna keep flashing the gameplay because the audio resets when I do that. And ever so slowly, the audio is like delayed, desynced, whatever. I forget if that's like a frame rate issue, but I've done a little bit of troubleshooting and it fixed it for a little while, but it's back to problematic. So it's just going to keep happening. Just a heads up if you see the screen turning on and off.
Let's get this done.
Not so fast.
We got a Zarya. She got buffed today, actually. Her damage was buffed. I think their tank already died, so that's good. Should theoretically just be able to wipe here. Oh, he punched him into my rocket. That was amazing. I've never seen that before. That was amazing. Let me just go back up the stairs here. So the rest of my team's kind of playing front, and I can play with my support right here. Oh, he did it again. He punched her into my rocket again. That's crazy. He went back to spawn and switched to Doomfist. That's crazy. That means I might get dove here. Oops. Was already shooting.
Can't beat me.
Where'd she go? There we go.
That warms the bones.
Free kill sitting out here.
Disrupting.
Alright, let's go back up.
Let's kick this off.
Yo, Legend, what's good, dude? MLB The Show streams, absolutely. How are you doing?
Shut your yap.
Easy enough. She's just not timing her fights properly because we all were able to look at her. That's the thing about Sombra, right? That I was saying, if you make mistakes, you can get punished. And we did a good job of like turning around and hitting her. Hopefully somebody gets that little, see that little beam that comes across right there? That's the healing turret. And I don't have an angle on it, so hopefully somebody else gets it for me.
Enemy over there.
Schooling. Cracked at Overwatch? What? We've been improving.
Join me.
Been improving. Someone might be behind. Can't tell. Ooh, that's a good target. When he's purple, that means he can't be healed.
I'm here. Not so fast. Let the Kitsune guide you.
I still don't have my ultimate. I just haven't been farming damage. We're just keeping a high ground position. There's somebody back there. I don't know if they know. Might push in there if he's still there. No, he's gone. Let me go back up. I didn't want to lose my high ground position, but I think Sojourn. No, Sojourn went through, so I'm gonna go back up. 12 pack of Slim Jim. I don't know. Sounds like viable to me. I just want to hold them back just for long enough. Because our tank was dead. And I just wanted to make sure they couldn't push into point. Now the tank is back and we can turn this around. So I didn't get any kills with that, right? But because it gave so much pressure to the middle, they were not able to come and take the point from us. I didn't hear that coming, unfortunately. Soldier was 1. Our supports are doing well back here, though. I think our Ana's really good because she hits some really good nades. They got a couple of ults off. And they're going to go ahead and take this point, I think. But I'm just going to try to get in position for if my team comes back in time. I don't know that they will. I don't think they're going to touch. Stay back.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
A lot of times you'll hear people saying in Overwatch, like, the goal is the game. The goal of the game is to not die. Put up pressure and don't die. Okay, I can break this turret. Just didn't have a great angle, so it took me a little while, but I wanted to make sure that around. I don't know. I don't want to give up this position because I don't want them to be able to take this high ground on this side. But they were all still bunched up. I probably shouldn't have done that. Like if one of my teammates was probably still with me up there, then maybe that was a good idea. I just didn't want to give up that position.
I've got you in my sights.
Yeah, I've just been working Legend. Sorry. So Overwatch is one of those games where I'm not able to look at all in the middle of a fight, so I apologize when I miss messages, but I will try to get to them in between fights, in the spawns, and definitely in queues and stuff. But yeah, I'm just working.
Disrupting.
Thankfully, work's going good. Not too much to worry about. Try to kill this turret real quick. Once I get above them, I might be able to ult.
60 seconds.
I've got you in my sights.
Did she not die? Alright. I think he might have one more bullet left in that ultimate. Alright, killed her before she was able to explode, so she ulted me, but she wasn't able to finish her ult. And so I didn't explode. So that's good. When you don't explode, I would say that's a good thing.
I've been doing this for years. Who the hell are you?
Just as a general rule of thumb. Streaming, YouTubing, but need to finish the translated novel. True.
10
Recapping a
seconds.
game? Ooh. Let's see, someone should be pushing in here in a second. There we go. Keep them off the point. There's a timer at the top, by the way. And they did touch. Should save that a little bit. I don't know if he challenged me from there. Ah, he's low enough that hopefully someone's able to kill him for me. Yeah, it should be okay. This Bastion, if he gets the right angle, yeah, he might pop 3 of them right there. Nope, good job by the team. Got the job done. We did okay in that round. 16 and 3. We'll take that for sure.
Score.
They didn't push me a ton, so that was good.
Switching sides.
They try to play mid-range, and that's where I usually play a little bit better and a little bit smarter, is in the mid-range.
Select your
So thankfully they didn't challenge me like close range. So that's where I really struggle. And when it comes to 1v1s. Is going to be doing it quick and dirty instead of properly. Gotcha. Yeah, there's always that little feeling in there for sure. I'm trying to think of who they had and who I want to play here. Because I don't feel like I was finishing kills. Okay, we have a Doomfist. I'm gonna try Tracer.
Cheers, Squire. It's time to save the
I
realm.
might want to switch. So what I'm thinking is either me and the Doomfist are both going to dive into their backline, apply pressure together.
Waiting for the perfect shot.
I don't know how.
But
you
I'm a
sit
little
there
worried
without getting
nobody will
dizzy.
stay with the Ana.
Go on.
She'll get dove.
I
We'll see.
can wait.
Because it was me and Ana kind of playing together last time.
Mother's work is.
And I think the
never
Sojourn and the Kiriko are probably going to want to be aggressive with the Doomfist. If all 4 of them are up there and Ana's by herself, I'm going to need to play back. If that's the case, I'll switch to Soldier. But for now, we're just going to try to steamroll them
attack commencing.
and get it right into their face.
Objective A.
Real quick. This is hacked. They have a Sombra. They also have a Zen. There's their Soldier. We're gonna try to get around and behind them. I don't know the maps well enough. Like I always should, but I don't.
Restart. Damn it.
They're all playing back already. Because the rest of my team has put pressure into their back line. So everybody's already pulled back. I'm trying to find him. Oh, the whole team is gone. We survived that somehow. Oh, this thing got in my way. And our Doomfist died before the whole team got there. I don't know if I just need to play safe or... No, she hacked the peck. Alright. Their Sombra's defensive enough that I don't want to go in there. I could Pulse Bomb with my ultimate. But I'm just going to go ahead and play some range. Why do we into a portable wheat? Interesting. See if that D.Va full dives me here. Come back, Doom. That Doom just keeps going in too early. Say it. Come back. That Doom is way too aggressive, and he's going to throw this game. What I will do, however, is take a different angle. Hello. Trying to bait me into that Sombra. And she did. The D.Va's doing a good job of covering enough ground. Kind of cutting us off a little bit. She's doing a good job. D.Va's the one in the robot, basically. The mech. Soldier's doing some crouch stuff. I did not mean to wake her up. I was trying to shoot the soldier behind. That soldier was one shot. This D.Va could die. She's like one. Okay, that's huge. Should be able to get in here. We're going to set this up. They've got their ults too, though. We got two ults coming in here. I don't know where she went. She teleported out. Alright, hopefully we can take care of that together. They should be able to. Hopefully none of them die. Alright, so far they're doing good. They're doing good without me. Nicola, how's the Coke coffee going for you? Is that still a thing? Is that still how we're living? That's huge. Lucio's spamming with his projectiles. Behind me. Well, we still got the
Group up with my ultimate is ready. I've got you in my sights.
Where did he come from? I never heard him. Audio's still a little low on my end. So that's 100% my fault.
I've seen tougher spots.
So they're doing a Reaper Sombra, which is both close range. Their only long range is really Zen. Zenyatta, the support. She used her cooldown already. I can't. Try to apply pressure here. Super low. Somebody cut me alive. Ah, not good. I want to pressure out this guy's shield before we actually take the fight. Get rid of that shield as fast as we can. I think it's still full health, but their other teammate. Oh, hopefully. I'm hoping someone else is getting an angle. Yeah, good. I probably should take the angle myself, but all right, good. A lot of pressure. I'll be able to ult here too.
We're on our way. We're out. The battle ignites.
Trying to stay close to the point in case I need to touch it.
Time. Keep attacking.
Did I kill her? Oh, good. No, I shouldn't have dropped. She can win this. Nope. That sucks. There was that early period where the Doomfist was kind of throwing. He was going in without us.
Play of the game.
That's tough. Let me see if this works better for audio. Headphone inside. It's not helping that much. How about if I turn on... noise canceling? Does that help at all? So far, it's helping.